This is for Dad. I don't know if you remember when we borrowed Ronnie Hornbeck's post pounder on the front of the International Harvester, his, and Randy came up. We ran this fence line. Well, as you can see, there's a little bit of the wire with a knockdown post. And how overgrown this is with a nice 7-inch sapling. I vaguely remember this tree, but I remember coming down through here and Randy setting up and actually backing up. This was all clear. It was probably a little scrub like this, but I'm right on the fence right now, and I remember Randy lining up, starting a little bit farther down and backing straight up, straddling this. Can't quite see it, but there's a good 1.5 feet right here, straddling this, and we angled the post hole digger so it was straight. How many years ago was that? I'm standing right on the wire and looking at these trees going, no way that happened today. Now without a lot of cleaning. It is absolutely amazing and beautiful to be here and remembering all the times coming up here shooting rabbits with Monty and then Dan, and then graduating from a BB gun to a 22. But these little cedars, that's a white pine, but these little cedars were probably not much taller than me back then. And this is opening number 1, which was the more open one. And the next lip in there around the bend is opening number 2, which was more filled in, and that's what I started cleaning for firewood, because it was easier for me to fell little trees like this and get a pickup load quicker than tear down a big tree and have to limit. I could knock 5, 6, maybe a dozen of these down in maybe an hour and a half and fill the truck, versus the big tree would take much longer, a lot more wood, but much longer. But this is amazing to see what happens over the years of what grows when the cows aren't munching and Mike's not out here with his Home Light Husqvarna or whatever was the flavor of the saw of the moment. But it's still absolutely beautiful to be out here this time of year when I used to come home from school or work or wherever the hell I was, and be up here, listen to the rustling leaves this time of year on Sundays. A lot like this right now. Today's Tuesday, but having nothing better to do but go and cut some firewood so we could heat the house for the rest of the week, or half the week, depending on my mood and how much sawing I got done. If I didn't run out of bar oil or break the truck or whatever. But absolutely gorgeous to be out here. Absolutely gorgeous. Little birdies flying around. No rabbits. Haven't seen rabbits down here in a very long time. But brings back very good memories of oh, that's a big bird. We saw that. Brings back some great memories of an awesome childhood. Oh, there's a nice deer. I haven't seen deer out here in forever. There's another one. I think that's a deer. Maybe it's a coyote. Oh, are they turkeys? I think they're turkeys. Yeah, I've seen lots of turkeys. Aren't they pretty? I'm thinking dinner! Dinner! Anyways, great childhood. Absolutely loved it. A lot better than sitting around playing video games, which is what I wanted to do back then, but didn't. Couldn't. Wasn't allowed to. But good old times. Thinking about being out here with a Chevrolet, chainsaw, helmet. I think chaps maybe at that point in my life, maybe not. Definitely steel-toe boots, a pair of gloves if I felt like it, an old ugly jacket, and a mission to fill the truck so we could heat the house. Great way to grow up. Absolutely beautiful to be back here in the old stomping grounds. Chevy trucks, chainsaws, a lot of hard work. But that's awesome. So right now I'm standing in front of what used to be the laneway where the cable came through, and it's really hard to discern where the break of the woods is. Really hard to discern, and I think I'm actually too far down. I think I'm right here. I think this is where the laneway was. I believe I am pretty close. I might be off a little bit. But I remember sliding down this hill, and actually watching Dad slide down the hill. I was a chicken. Drive the 04 to the loader, heading down the hill, and just start up there and whee! And the old field used to end around here somewhere. But I think that's where the laneway was. Because I think these trees here are too big, and that's too steep. Or maybe it was here. No, I think I'm too far in. This is where my starting. Actually, you can see some of the stumps where I started cleaning. Awesome times.